Hello, 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 all of our Motor City Solutions Facebook followers. Sorry if you are just tuning in. We had some technical difficulties. Gotta love technology these days. This is Gwen Stacy on a live broadcast for Motor City Solutions in Taylor, Michigan. We are a local hot rod shop, and we do our, yay, thank you. They were letting us know that the sound is coming through smoothly. So we are a local hot rod shop. We do a live broadcast every Friday at 3 o'clock just to keep the automotive classic passion alive. Give you guys an update on what events are coming and going this week, what's happening in and around Michigan, and what's happening in the shop. I'll do a walkthrough, see what projects have come in, see which ones have gone out, and the best part, see what the guys are working on. So stay tuned if you guys are interested in seeing that. As far as upcoming events, there is a Hallapalooza right here in Taylor, Michigan coming up. It is Friday. I have a little flyer here. Shout out to Mr. Shaggy. Thank you so much for keeping us in the loop on that. Looks a little bit like this. I'll post it on the page after the live feed here. So it is Friday, October 26th. It's a trunk or treat. So there'll be, they said they had at least 1,500 families, kids that will be taking part in that. And a lot of people bring their classic cars, which makes it really fun, and dress them up for Halloween, put costumes on the cars. And then the kids do trick-or-treating just from trunk to trunk. So it's really cool. It's a big event. They've been doing it for a couple of years now, and we will be there, so check it out. That is next Friday from 1 to 3. Let me just double check that. I'm sorry, 1 to 3 is setup time. The actual trunk or treat starts at 5 o'clock. So if you are interested in taking the kids trick-or-treating, 5 o'clock, trunk or treating, I should say. And if you are interested in registering your car for the trunk or treat, today is the last day for registration. If you have questions, comment below. Chelsea Nunnally, I hope I said that right, Miss Chelsea, just stopped by. She is the young lady to contact. Comment below and I can get that information to you. Aside from that, we have our trusty Cruise News events sheet here. Shout out to Cruise News, always keeping us in the loop for classic car events in and around Michigan. The Gilmore Museum is having a Halloween spooktacular. You like that? On the 25th. It is in Hickory Corners, Michigan from 4 to 7. So check that out if you are interested in the Gilmore. It's a really cool museum, classics, all about the automotive industry. A lot of really good history there, so that'll definitely be fun. And if you guys are just looking to do like a Halloween cruise, I took a cruise out to the Nanuka Cemetery last week. It is all the way on the west side of the state. It's about a 5-hour round trip. And it's supposed to be the most haunted cemetery in Michigan. It was fantastic. Me and my coworker Christina went out there, and it was a really lot of old graves, 1808. It was very interesting, and it was also very terrifying, and that's, you know, a real cemetery. So it's open, you can cruise in there anytime. I think we were there at like 12 at night. So yeah, if you guys are interested in taking your car, your classic out just for a nice cruise in the fall, that is the place to go. Definitely check that out. So I see that we have a visitor. Dan the cameraman is out front of the shop here. I am gonna go see what he's got going on because we haven't seen him in a little while. So if you guys are just tuning in, thanks so much. We are live at, where's the sign? There it goes. Motor City Solutions, Hot Rods and Restorations, Taylor, Michigan. Tell them all about it, Dan.
Hello.
Hello, hello. How are you?
How you been?
Haven't seen you in a while. What have you been up to?
I've been selling.
Selling?
Selling.
Your
Yes.
soul? No, I'm just kidding.
Selling
What are you?
lots of things.
What are you selling?
This truck for one.
I don't want to talk about it.
Yes, you do.
Oh, I'm
Yes,
so
you do.
upset.
I know.
That is so
A lot
sad.
of adventures in this truck.
A lot of adventures.
uh-huh.
We actually have a Woodward was a good one. We have a little scroll. What's that called? Slideshow going on in the TV in there with a lot of the adventures.
Right. So I'm cleaning out the last little vestiges.
Oh my
And
goodness.
we got to do a little work to it still. The gentleman that bought it wants a tilt or a column shift instead of the floor shift, so we got to install that. But it's going to England.
England?
England. I sold it to a fellow in England,
Wow.
Cheshire.
Cheshire.
Right, yeah.
Wow, that's interesting. I wonder if we'll keep the Motor City sign on it.
No.
Is it-
Sorry.
are we taking it off
We're
for
going
him?
to take the Motor City signs off. He's a joiner and a builder, and he does beautiful work in England. Building houses and renovating houses. So I think he might want to put his sign on it.
Yeah, probably.
So,
Yep.
but we got to put the column in it and do a little cleanup and get her ready, and then we'll ship her off to jolly old England.
Jolly old England, Mary Poppins. Hi, Lola. Thanks for tuning in. So, if you guys are just tuning in, yes, you heard it here first from Dan, the cameraman. The Motor City truck is going to England.
Going to England. Can you imagine that?
Can you imagine that? Hey, mate.
Hey, mate, Motor Cities is worldwide.
Motor City is worldwide, mate. Yes. That is too awesome.
So we hope Mark enjoys his new truck. That's
Yes,
his
we
name,
do.
Mark. Yeah.
Mark, take care of it. It's been really good to me and to Motor City.
Yes.
You want to go take a look at the slideshow, see some of the
we'll go show
adventures?
and I sold another truck too. Right? Another one of your guys' trucks.
The red truck?
Yes, the red F1.
Oh my gosh, Dan! What did you sell both of them in 1 week or?
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow, that's fantastic. Well, I mean, I'm sad to see him go, but I like to watch him leave. Well, thank you, sir. We'll get some more cars, and something cooler, something faster. That's just how we do it. Got to upgrade it.
Yeah.
Restore something new.
Yeah, you have to evolve, move on.
Yeah. Keep the inventory.
Don't live in the past, live in the future, or live for the future, right?
Yes, I like it. No. They say don't live in the past, don't live for the future. Enjoy the right now.
Yeah, enjoy the day, right?
Enjoy the right now. You like that?
So the red truck, which was the truck that was leased to Ford Motor Company for their 100th anniversary of the Ford truck, and it traveled all over the country last year.
Oh, the one that was on Fox?
Well, I wasn't aware of that until I sold it, and then I met the fellow that actually toured the truck around the country, and he was, showing me pictures and showing me a video of him driving it through Manhattan. And,
that is so cool.
And then he told me it was on Fox, Fox and Friends in the morning. So we.
Yeah, here. You want to trade me real quick?
Yeah, we'll trade. So.
All right, I'm gonna put it on the TV.
Yeah, we have
I couldn't
some
believe I
photos
didn't see
of it.
that.
The photos of that's at a ranch down in Texas where they did a ride and drive. That's in front of World Headquarters with the new Raptors. Oh my gosh!
Hey!
Who's that? Who's that?
That was at the open house.
Whoever is that?
That
Could
was
that
awesome. That was a good night.
be? I gotta get closer here.
That was going to the Solani Car Museum.
Uh huh.
Oh,
And
that
that's
was
during
the Falcon
Christmas.
Club.
That's the Chevy, of course.
Toys for Tats.
Better hold this steady.
Yeah,
There's
I know.
Christina
it's tough.
and Steve. That's at the open house, right?
Yep, it was. We had so many good times with that truck.
There's Gwen again.
That was my companion.
How will you live without it? Right?
I don't know. Oh, look, there's Christina.
Yeah.
That's cute. Okay,
So
let's
we're
see
gonna
where I
show
can
the
find
video.
this video
The one
here.
with the white truck there. It says that right there. There you go. So,
I love how
oops, you got to rewind it, hon.
Okay, all right, I'm on it. I'm on it.
So this was Ford Motor Company was introducing the Super Duty in New York City.
Ford Motor is celebrating 100 years of trucks in a big way, releasing what could be one of the most expensive off-the-assembly line trucks ever built. We're going to give this exclusive reveal of this luxury pickup. Marketing manager for Ford Super Duty, Brian Rathberg. Brian, good morning to you.
Thanks for having us.
Come on in here and take a look at this. Remember when cars were this simple? Holy cow, look at that.
They were simple. 100 years, as you'd mentioned, celebrating building Ford trucks. This is actually the first version of F-Series. So this is a 1950 model, but F-Series actually started in 1948. So we've been building trucks for 100 years and F-Series for 70.
And the F-150 is how Ford makes all their money.
Yes, well, the F-Series lineup, F-150 is certainly a huge part of it.
Okay, so this is 1950. Let's go on over to Mr. Kelly.
The Motor City truck. Looking
So
good.
that would cost me a lot of money if I want to buy it now. What if I want to buy it then?
$600.
All right,
$600.
This one's a little more than
Is that what you
$600.
sold it for?
We are about
No.
to pull.
This is the first ever Ford
tad
Super
bit
Duty
more.
Limited.
Wow, there you go. And by the way, this is Janice. She's also a new model.
So anyways,
She's also a new
Isn't that
model.
something?
Very cute.
so
So where's the red truck going?
that went to a fellow in Decatur, Georgia.
Georgia.
In Georgia Peach.
Georgia Peach. That's
And
right.
he's an executive chef.
What you got cooking now?
Yeah. So he was very pleased to get it, and we shipped it the other day, and he had it the next day, and
Bittersweet.
yeah,
the next day.
Yeah,
That's impressive.
Yeah. So he's very happy about it, and
So if somebody is interested in selling their car, Dan, is that something that you could help them out with, or
we're
how does that work?
We're kind of getting set up here to do that, to broker other people's vehicles. In
Yeah.
fact, there's a 58 Chevy in here, convertible, that I think they're going to want us to try to sell.
Yeah,
But
I mean, those were gone. Two awesome cars
Yeah.
gone in 1 week. I mean, that's pretty
Well, I know what I'm
impressive.
doing.
Yeah, you do. And all the way to England. I mean, I love it.
Yeah.
That's
so,
a lot.
but it takes a little bit to get that set up, and so I'm working on it.
All
But,
right. So
anyways.
when you can help other people sell their cars,
They can call. They'll be able to call here if they want to.
Yeah,
and-
call
and,
Motor City. We'll hook you up with Dan, the cameraman.
Yeah, and the cameraman, and bring the car in and get an inspection and go from there. So
I like it.
But I'm so sorry, Gwen. I know you're sad.
It is bittersweet.
but,
It is bittersweet.
we'll-
But we got a lot going on in here.
Do you?
Yeah, a little
you got
bit.
What do you got? What do you got next?
Come on, let's find out. So, of course, honestly, the shop is jam-packed right now with cars. Everybody's like, oh, is it slowing down? You know, things are getting, getting slow. No, it doesn't really get slow, because when the cold season hits, everybody wants to get their car in to get it worked on. So then when summertime is back, boom,
They'll
they
have it.
cruise.
Yeah.
Right,
So
exactly.
folks, don't wait till March 30.
Yeah, don't wait.
Yeah,
Don't wait.
do it now.
Especially March. Well, I wouldn't say before March. It's really crazy because January, February they have the Autorama.
Yeah, that's true
and the
too. I
guys
forgot
are
about that.
working, Like 40-hour. I mean, it's crazy. It's really crazy. 40 hours in a certain amount of days, not a week. So.
Well, what we're saying is plan ahead, folks.
Plan
right?
ahead. Plan ahead. There you go. So we are going to walk back into the hot rod shop, see what projects the guys are working on. Really quick, I just want to show this this airbrush hood that our airbrush artist did. It's Halloween season. You got to love it, right? Hit like one time if you guys have seen The Shining.
Here's Johnny.
Here's Johnny. And
Here's
then
Gwen.
obviously Marilyn. Hopefully I'm not that scary, but you never know. So those are always super fun to have, especially
Very good.
during Halloween. Everybody loves the Johnny.
Yeah.
Everybody loves the Johnny hood.
Yeah,
I
that's
always
cool.
appreciate it. Yeah.
That's cool.
Really good work. So one of our painter Todd, who is one of the newer members on the Motor City team, actually went out for a PPG class and got his gold certification this week.
Oh,
it was
good.
a 2-day class. Yep. And he has the MACH 1 in the booth, and I think he actually is on the other side, but we could check out the MACH 1 and see if he's going to be coming back around, and maybe we can get a word from him on the class.
Okay, let's do.
Yeah, let's see what we got. So, this is the MACH 1.
Now, how long has this been in the shop?
This has been in the shop a little over a year or so.
A year, yeah.
Yep. It came in. It had rat's nest, leaves.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was dirty. It was crazy. It was crazy, right, Todd?
What's that?
It was crazy, right?
Yep.
When the car first came in.
I don't think was he here when the car first came in?
I don't think he was
Yeah.
here when the car, but he was here. He'll be here when it gets completed.
When it gets done, right?
So I was telling the viewers, we're on our live. I was telling them that you went to the PPG 2-day class this week. Do you want to tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, I try to go to them if I can even though I got 30 years experience, I still try to go to them every so often, especially if I'm learning a new system, so I can get more familiar with it. Jeff Matouche, Pat O'Connor ran a training class, 2-day class, just to get refreshed on the system we already have. Worked out real well, and even if I really don't need to go to the class, sometimes it's still nice to go because you learn some new techniques, you learn some new tools. They always have new tools there at the training center that you can pick up on. Some new polishing techniques, paint techniques.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's always good to
keeping
go.
up to date, you know?
Yeah, yeah. You always want to be able to be smarter about the job. Make it easier as possible if you can.
Right, it's always more to learn,
Yep,
something else
yep.
to learn.
So-
Even with 30 years.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
crazy.
Never stop learning.
Yeah, I love
I
it.
pick up stuff from kids that's just now starting out in the industry, that's only been doing it, a couple years, a year or so.
Yeah.
I see something that they're doing, and I try it, and if it works for me, then I add it into my routine. If it
I like
doesn't,
it.
then I move on.
Yeah, you gotta be
So,
teachable and
yep.
willing to learn, right?
Absolutely.
That's why we're so lucky to have you.
Appreciate it.
So, what about the Mach 1? What step are you on with this? I know we saw it getting painted last week on the live feed. That was awesome.
Yep.
So where are you at now?
Right now I'm getting ready to spray all the interior with a hot rod black, make it look like the engine bay. We just got a caulk in all the seams, so it's all waterproof now. So we'll clean it all up.
Oh, that's why you were doing that?
Yep.
I was wondering, I'm like, why is there...
Yep. So that way we won't get no moisture coming up through any seams or anything like that. So
Wow, you guys really take it to the next level. It's looking good.
The amateurs that do it at home don't always do that, do they? Make sure the seams are.
some do, some don't.
It makes a
And
difference,
a lot of
though.
people don't normally want to go this far with the car though either.
Yeah.
A lot of them just want the exterior of the car painted and that's it.
Yeah.
And sometimes you need that foundation checked out to make sure it's a solid car. You could spend $1,000 on a paint job and then get it all done and you find out the chassis is all rotted out and it could,
Oh, I feel like that has happened to some of our customers, and it's a sad.
so.
It's always tough to
Send
do
it to
that.
the people that know what they're doing and let them research it and make sure it's worth putting the money into it.
Yeah. So Kevin, I know you're getting excited. Hold tight. Autorama's coming up. We'll have you ready. We'll have it set. It's going to be a great day for everybody, even if all the guys in the shop are looking forward to it. I know you are, and Leah. So Leah, Kevin, don't worry. It's coming your way. We're getting it ready. All right?
Yep. Absolutely.
All right, cool. Well, I guess we'll keep skedaddling through here, Mr. Todd.
Yep. This is one of my favorites. I like this body style car.
Yeah.
Stripes, once we get all stripes and get it fully assembled, it's a big sharp car.
So is it going to be all orange, or are you going to have the old stripe kit that was on
The
it?
hood is going to have a stripe kit that goes around the shaker scoop on it. It's going to have the 428 logo in it. Basically 3 stripes right down the center.
Oh,
And then
cool.
there'll be a black stripe on the back tail panel. This is Mach 1. So once you start getting everything else on it and getting some of the black, it really makes the orange pop even that much more.
Yeah, yeah. Now, are you guys going to actually use a stripe kit, like the decal, or are you doing paint?
We're not sure yet. We're looking at both sides of it. It's either going to be a decal or I'll get a stencil so I can lay it all out and I'll do it with the same hot rod black that we have here.
Oh, wow, cool.
So
So what kind of, what things are you looking at when you're making a decision, like using a decal on a car for a stripe kit or paint?
sometimes the back end might be a decal and the front end might be a stripe. And one might be a different sheen than the other. Some people like to have everything the same consistency as far as gloss level.
Yeah.
So that's one thing we'll look at. And time consuming, you know, if we can speed up the time process and the customer's okay with putting just a graphic on it, we can go that route.
Cool.
But a lot of graphics I'll go through and lay out the stencil kit for them if we gotta paint them on. Some will be all that good, so I'll have to refine them and clean them up. Basically, use theirs as a rough outline to refine everything
Yeah.
and make everything nice and crisp.
Seems like you guys got to do that with everything that you do
Yep,
on these
yep.
cars, even if it comes with a full,
Right, right.
you know, lay it down. You gotta redo it, fine line it.
Yeah. Doesn't matter if it's metal or
crispy.
metal or tape, we always got to tweak on something and make it that much better.
Yep. I know it. I see it. All right, cool. Well, thank you, Mr.
All
Todd.
right. Have a good weekend.
Todd.
You too.
You too.
Let you get back to the Mach 1. I hope the connection is good. If you guys are
I see a
able
lot
to
of little
hear
thumbs
me,
up.
you guys, yeah, let me get a thumbs up. Let's see a thumbs up, or comment below if you guys can hear me okay. And also, if you know anybody that is interested in the automotive industry, specifically classic cars or hot rods, comment their name below or share the video. And don't forget, check out our YouTube channel, Motor City Solutions, youtube.com/Motor City Solutions. And we are uploading all of our live feeds to the YouTube channel. So if you haven't done that, go ahead and do that. And hit the little bell if you would like a notification every time we go live, because you never know what's going to happen next.
Apparently not.
So Tim is in here on the Camaro. Here, you want to switch it around. I'm not going to open it up on him or anything, because I think he might be prepping, priming, working on something. But he is on the Camaro Z28, and it is looking good. Let's see if we can get a thumbs up from our guy. Hi, Tim. Yeah, it's Friday. Oh, he said come in. All right. You're like, come. You're like, yes, Dad. What's going on? You got the Camaro in the house. Yeah? Cool. What year is it? 71? Awesome. Well, it's looking good. So you're going to prime here. What else you got?
Here and there. Had a couple dents in it.
Yeah. Cool. So that'll be a quick job. Yeah?
Stuff down the car, color match, sand the whole car down.
Oh, you have to sand the whole car down?
Almost to the roof and the quarters,
Wow.
Get it blended.
Yeah. You guys really...
We have some spots in there too we have to fix.
Yeah. If you guys want to see right here, this is some of the spots that Tim is going to prime. So and right here. I know it's kind of hard to hear in here because of the fan.
Yeah.
And then, so you're going to actually have to go out and spray over the whole car after you do these spots, or?
No, then we're going to color, take it out of here, put it in the boot, and start seal those spots.
Yeah. So you guys do full paint jobs, you do spot prime, spot paint, fix it up, pretty much anything they could need, right?
Yep, whatever you need.
Are you looking forward to the Autorama?
Oh yeah, every year.
Tim is the Autorama guy, you guys. This is the guy for the Autorama. Yes, don't be shy, Tim.
I saw him down there with the 32 last
Every year, I mean, we had the Ford Fairlane, we had the Starliner, we had the 32 pickup, the 32 5-window coupe, and this was the guy. He helped make it all happen. He's a superstar when it comes to...
Yeah, they were back in this, what do you call that room? The Skunk Works or whatever?
The Skunk Works,
Everybody's hidden away from the rest of them.
Yeah.
I always really appreciate how Tim works, because no matter where Tim is working in the shop, wherever you go, it's crispy clean. Like, no matter what. If you go find Tim, if you're looking for a clean spot to work, go find Tim, and there you have it. Every time I see Tim working, his area is just dustless,
Very
clean.
organized, huh?
Yeah, but this place, I'm not. I just got pushed
He's just
in
renting
there.
this booth.
Yeah, otherwise it would have been cleaner.
Yeah, I believe you. It still looks good though, compared to what might usually look like.
Yep.
All right, cool, Tim. Well, I'll let you get back to the Camaro.
Yep.
Thank you so much, sir.
He'll be glad that when he gets this back.
Yeah, he's really been. Mark Lugosi, if you're watching live or you're watching later, we got it coming up for you. The Camaro is looking good.
Got it in line for him.
Yeah, it's finally in line, and we'll probably have it done. I don't know.
Don't know what's in front of it, but it's real close.
But it's in the lineup. So you know when it's in the paint booth, or you know when it's in the prep booth, that you're in good shape, because that means it's getting ready to be painted, put the final color on.
I think next week.
Next week.
Yep. Put the
Thanks.
color on this.
We'll confirm, Mark, and we'll get back to you.
Yeah.
We gotta ask your man Sancho.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah, you gotta ask him, because we're looking for trying to find out what kind of paint to put on this.
Oh. Yep, that's part of it.
Color,
Absolutely.
Oh, you're changing the color?
No, want to know what it.
Oh, know what the color is.
Man.
Yeah, because you match it, because I think it's been repainted a couple times.
Yeah.
Here and there.
To match it,
Yep,
yeah.
yep.
Yeah.
Yep, gotta keep it pristine, keep it looking good, keep it matching, keep it bright. I love it. All right, Tim.
All right.
I'll let you get back
Thank
to
you,
it.
sir.
All right.
I should just call you Mr. Autorama.
No, don't call me that.
Yeah, he likes it. Comment below below if you know Tim Honto and you know he is an Autorama boss. And Tim, watch the video later and see all the comments.
Alright.
Thank you.
Alright.
They like to, you know, be bashful and pretend that they're not all-stars, but with the level of talent these guys have, they pretty much are all-stars. Like Todd said, 30 years
30 years
in the industry. I mean, altogether, I think we have over 450 years of experience here at Motor City Solutions. So, and that's not even counting you, Dan, and you have a lot of experience too. Because Dan's on our team. Yes.
Okay, whatever you say, Gwen.
Don't be bashful. Don't be bashful. We have Heartline's Mustang in here, 67. It's a beautiful Brittany blue.
What kind of car is that?
It is a 67 fastback Mustang.
What code?
Brittany code?
No, what code?
Heartline, comment below. I have no idea.
It's an S code, Gwen.
It's an S code. I
That
was
means
testing you.
the 390.
I was testing you.
That's the premium with the 390 engine. That's a cool
It
car.
was. It was actually on showcase at the Ford World headquarters
Oh, was it?
for many a year. Yes, it was.
Yeah.
And Dave brought it into us, and he actually, if you want to come get a little close up here, he marked up the car for us to show exactly where. Let me scoot this box over. To show us exactly what he's looking to get fixed, what spots. Like here we got fender door cap, repro door.
Well, I'll tell you a story. I met his wife at a car show at Ford a number of years ago when she had with this car.
Oh yeah, I'm Mrs. Heartline. She's a
and
doll.
she told me this story about how
It's her car.
yes, it was
her
her
dad's,
car.
wasn't it?
Yeah, and how they went through a number of restoration shops that did not do their job properly.
Yeah.
So they bring it here and they get it done right.
Ta-da! So, Mr. and Mrs. Heartline, don't worry. We have your car. It's safe. It's looking good, and you're in the lineup. Whole paint job on that, and that'll be exciting to see.
We should have an English theme. It's not a lineup, it's a queue.
It's a queue.
Yeah,
It
it's
isn't
a queue.
the queue.
Yes,
I
today.
like it.
It's English theme.
We should get the whole shop talking in English theme. Eh?
Yes, truly.
I would bet money on that. The fact that we probably could.
That'll work.
Right? So, we have the team here looking extra busy. What are you guys doing?
Oh, just finishing up this trans cooler.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Josh has been diligently working on the 47 Studebaker here. He custom made the radiator fan,
The fan shroud.
the fan shroud.
Okay.
And so now he has it up in the air, and
Now the trans cooler was right behind, actually it was right in front of the core support, and it wasn't getting any airflow. So instead of acting as a cooler, it was acting more as a heat sink. So
opposite.
kinda. So now I relocated the trans cooler to right in front of the radiator. So when the fan, at least when the truck's driving down the road, it's at least getting some kind of air circulation.
Yeah.
You'll be able to see here in a second.
Yeah,
A lot of
excuse
people,
me, getting
no,
in your
you're
way,
fine,
but
no, you're fine. You're fine. A lot of people like to use the kind of zip tie deals
What?
to hold the cooler onto the radiator where it goes through the fins, and I'm against that.
Are you serious about zip ties?
It's not a zip tie, but it's the same principle.
Wow.
So that's kind of. So now it's not disturbing any of the holes. You can see where it was before, where it pushes all the fins over.
Yeah.
So it kind of defeats the purpose. You're taking some of the cooling effect away.
Yeah. Wow.
So now if you shove the camera up in here, you can actually see the fan and the fan shroud.
I don't know if you turn the light on if it would be helpful. I don't know if
I
you
can see it. Yeah,
Oh, awesome.
very nice.
I had to make aluminum radiator hoses, top and bottom.
Oh, I need you to do that on my Mustang over here. Yeah.
How did I know this was going to result into Dan talking about what he wants on his car?
Well, luckily you know somebody who can do that for you.
Yeah.
Is that
Would
a
that be
rarity?
you?
Possibly.
Mr. Humble.
Is that a rarity on the aluminum radiator hoses?
Not really. I mean, it's compared to a rubber hose, it's pretty expensive, but
Yeah.
I mean, looks, you don't have to worry about them blowing on you, which isn't very often, but it does happen. And the nice thing is the rubber hoses, you basically go to, like what Ricky was saying, you go to a auto parts store and you just find whatever's closest and you cut out of it, whereas I can make this exactly what it needs to be.
Exactly the way it looks.
Yeah.
Because you have a non-stock radiator and non-stock engine. And
Yeah, you got a
just-
Chevy motor and a Studebaker with a aftermarket radiator, so.
Yeah,
Wow.
cool. Very good,
Super
sir.
custom. I love it.
Looks nice.
Thank
So
you.
Richard, you heard it here first. Mr. Bond, the 47 Studebaker is on its way. Josh is taking care of you. Yeah? So don't worry, we'll have that up and running. Well, I think it might be. Is it running? It's on its way.
I still got some more wiring to do, and then hopefully by next Friday it'll be running.
Next Friday. So tune in next week if you are curious to see if the 47 Studebaker is up and running.
Cool.
Josh will probably bring us to victory. He
I don't know.
always does.
I'm getting pretty excited about it.
I
can't
know,
wait.
I know, I'm excited. I know Richard is. So tune in next week to check that out. And I
Cool.
wanted to see if we could get a word from Mr. Ricky.
Alrighty.
How convenient.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Josh.
I'm going.
Yeah.
Missed that.
Hey, what's up? It was a sweet high five. You
Oh,
shouldn't
okay.
miss that.
You move too fast, Gwen.
Sorry. Ooh.
Be careful,
You
kid.
gotta be careful around here. So, what are you working on, sir?
Well, I pretty much just finished up the 64 Impala.
Wow, you did?
Yep.
He's gonna be happy.
That's
I,
birdie.
Had to put in a new wiper motor. We did a full American auto wire harness all the way around the car.
Wow.
We did an intake gasket, oil pan gasket.
Can I turn this music down?
Yes,
Sorry.
have to turn it off. We did a steering valve. We did a Dakota Digital Dash.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
Dakota makes a dash for this, huh?
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
If you want to look, there's the old dash right there.
Yeah, big, long, sweeping design.
And if you want to come into the
Yeah.
car,
Let's see what the replacement looks like, huh?
It's fantastic. It's a Dakota Digital, I think, right?
here it is.
Turn her on, Rick, so we can see
Turned
all
off.
the pretty lights. Oh, that's cool. Oh my gosh, look at that.
So
That is cool.
Wow, my gosh, it looks like a different vehicle.
oh yeah, nice and updated.
Yeah, this is really nice. Wow, that's crazy. So this is actually the vehicle that John and his son came in. They had the old beat up
Yep.
64 Impala, and
Yep,
then
and
we
we
found.
found this car for them, and now we're doing some updates to it.
So this is the actual car that we found for them.
Sure.
Cool. So the Channel 7 commercial that was on WXYZ, this car I think was featured in it with Mr. Adwell, the owner.
Yep.
Good commercial, Mr. Adwell. And so yeah, that's cool that they actually brought it back and wanted to have us work on it and switch out the whole entire dash system.
Oh, yeah, dash wiring, oil leaks. We got it up and running real good now, so they should be happy with it.
Yeah, I can't believe how good the dash looks. It makes it look like a completely different vehicle. Awesome.
High tech all the way.
How long did it take you to do that, Rick?
The dash, the wiring, the gaskets, I fixed the exhaust, the steering. It took me about a week and a half.
Wow.
So-
All that in a week and a half.
Yeah.
Woo! Hello. Look at it says hello. It even says England. English? England? Never mind that.
Cockney accent.
Cockney?
Cockney.
Wow, it sounds great. This is a clean car. I can ride this.
That's a nice car.
Let's go.
Would you drive this one, Ricky?
Oh yeah.
I would just, maybe need a glove box.
We're waiting on the liner. It's the only thing we're waiting on.
Come on, I
That's
got
a
it.
great place to put your feet, Gwen.
Yeah.
Just kidding, John. I would never disrespect your car, sir. Awesome. I love
So?
it.
That's it.
Beautiful. Wow, look at this handle. It's like so. I love these classics. They're so unique in every single one. It's like everything is very different. They all have their own unique style, I should say. Interior and exterior. What do you think?
Beautiful cars.
Beautiful cars. That's what we do.
They don't build them like this no more.
No, they don't, but we keep them
All
going,
people
baby.
say thank
Yeah.
God.
Yep.
Very good work, sir. Very good.
All right. Thank you. You guys have a good weekend.
Yep, you too.
Oh, that door shuts nice and smoothly. I like to see that. Johnson, unfortunately, is not here. So if you guys are used to tuning into the live feed for our main man, Jeff Johnson, aka Jet Johnson. Sorry, he's not here today. He is at his son's tennis game.
Soccer?
So
Okay,
good luck. I hope.
Now, soccer or tennis?
I don't know. Listen, I don't want to commit to anything here, okay? Because I could be wrong. But good luck. I hope that he wins, regardless. And the GTO, tune in next week if you guys want to see the updates on the GTO. It was completely ripped apart last week, and if I'm seeing it right from where I'm standing, it's pretty much put together.
It's
so
getting there, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely getting there. So check that out next week. We did get
What's this?
Chevy in the shop.
Okay, Gwen, quick. What year?
So it's 56.
Oh, God, you got it right on.
I did?
Right on.
Hey, Dan can't make fun of me on that.
It's not a 62, dear.
No, I never said 62, and I was right about that Galaxy that one time.
You said 67. We're not going to go
We're
there.
not going there, okay? So yeah, it looks like the team is pretty in the middle of working on this one, but yeah, if you want to check out the interior, I love that interior. I love the white line in the back there. Yeah.
That's,
Look at they got the glasses in the back. Somebody's
where's
got.
that? Oh yeah.
See?
Oops,
So that means they still use.
Wow,
the
look at the red headliner
They're
too.
still cruising. This is a really great interior.
Yeah. They still use the back seat.
Well, I mean, they're still cruising. Oh, come on. Really? Where are you going to put me there? They're still cruising, you know. They probably still have their friends in the back, you know, cruising like back in the day, you know. I don't know.
Got the underdash AC.
Oh, yeah.
That's an older way of doing it.
Yep. We had an 47 El Camino in here once. And 47 El Camino. Excuse me. 69 El Camino. Brian and Belle, I'm sorry. And their dog Bella. And we went from an underdash to an in-dash unit, and that was a big move for them. They were really excited. So
well, it takes up a lot of space and hit your knees and everything on those old units.
So what is so you were just telling me so the point of going from an underdash unit to an in-dash is just a lot of space saving?
It takes up a lot of, you can see it takes up a lot of space underneath the dash, those older units, but that was the technology back then that they had.
Yeah.
And so nowadays you can hide it pretty much up underneath the dash.
Yep.
And it's, of course, environmentally friendly with the right proper charge of Freon and all that.
I know that our customers that we did on the El Camino, they were very happy with going from the underdash to the in-dash unit. So this live feed isn't really for, you know, not trying to sell you anything, but if you do have a classic and you are interested in getting your underdash unit to an in-dash unit, we have done that here, so I know that's something the guys can team up and do.
Typically they use a company, it's Vintage Air.
Vintage Air, shout out to Vintage Air. We are very familiar with them. Yep, we've used and done a couple of those.
This is my car.
This is my car now. This is the Ford Country Squire.
Country Squire.
Country Squire. Look at that.
Look at that.
LTD AV.
This
is your traditional family wagon, okay?
That's right.
We're talking, what was that movie? Family Vacation?
Yeah, Vacation, yeah.
Vacation,
whatever, Chevy Chase,
yes. You can pretty much, I mean, look at the seats in the
It's
back
got
there.
the facing rear seats.
Yes, that's
right?
fantastic.
That's where the kids sit and...
I mean, look at how you open this. I don't know if it's open, so we're gonna...
Well, that's got, that has the three-way tailgate.
No?
I don't know if you can open it with the window up, hon. But,
Oh, okay, well, listen,
but that's a three-way tailgate. It folds down, and then it also, or I should say two-way tailgate, I guess. It folds down like a truck tailgate, and it also opens up like a door.
Oh, that is so cool. Yeah, that's what I wanted to see, the door.
Yeah, I think you have to roll the window down to do that.
Well, we'll have to check that out next week because
next time, You
super
spacious
in
hinge
there.
That's like that.
So that's cool. That's new in the shop, and then we are surrounded. It looks like by like 1990 Mustangs. But speaking of 1990, Scott Dronsella, our ASE Certified Master Mechanic, is over here rebuilding a turbo engine that Mr. Dwayne, another one of our master mechanics, was working on a few live feeds ago. He was working on the turbos. So let's see if we can get a word from Scott and see how the engine is coming together.
Watch your step. Watch your step, Mary Poppins.
Hello, Mary Poppins.
How you doing?
Hi, we're live on the live feed. The viewers love to come and see you. So, wow, it looks like you are definitely making some headway on this bad lad.
Yeah, it's going back together. It's just about to go back into the cradle over there, and then we'll lift it up into the car.
So are you...
Hopefully by the end of the day we'll have this set in the cradle, and Monday I can put it up into the car.
Wow. So are you lowering the car on top of this, or are you...
Yeah, I have the cradle set up there on the table, and when I get ready I'll just lower the car down onto it. Motor attached to it.
Yeah.
That's the way they do it in the factory, right? They lift it up from, it's in the cradle and they lift it up underneath the car, right?
That's how they can fit all this into that car.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a lot. This is definitely a lot. I think they started doing that too, more timely to do it that way, right?
Yeah, anything to save the factory time.
Yeah. And actually, I think I heard a rumor from you that
Johnson told you that.
That you were building these back in what year?
Oh, me on this?
Yes,
Oh, no.
yes.
Back in the day.
Back in the day,
Back in the
okay.
day.
Don't worry, you're still looking great, okay,
Yeah,
Scooter?
let's not say how old I am.
He's not that old. He's looking great. That's all that's not all we care about, but it helps. You know what I mean? Just kidding. Sorry. We love you, Scott. But yeah, so you were working at an independent shop and building these when they first had originally kind of come out.
Well, a few years afterwards, I did all the maintenance and then any upkeep or anything that needed to be done.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is something I'm familiar with from a lot of years ago.
Yeah, I bet you that helps, right?
Well, you would think it does, but
Yeah. Is it like a new?
this is challenging compared to what we normally do around here.
So
for
what?
Sure.
Can you elaborate a little bit on that? Why is it more challenging?
Just all the pieces and bracketry and this wiring harness having to be attached to it before it goes in.
Is that not normal?
No. Normally you would put the motor in and then flop the harness over and reattach it.
You flop the harness right over.
This one actually goes behind the front cover in one spot, so you have to
Wow.
put the wiring harness in before the front cover goes back on.
Wow. Yeah, I see that you have all
So
your...
this was an upgrade that they did outside the factory, or like with a subcontractor?
Yes. This was originally built by ASE McLaren.
Don't do that.
Sorry, just kidding.
You did a disease.
So, yeah.
ASE.
American
Seed
Sunroof Company.
No, Sunroof Company.
I knew that.
You knew that.
Wow, so that's cool to have it come back to us now. You know, a lot of the guys that were in American Sunroof Company are part of Motor City now.
Yep. And
So-
I've blamed every single one of them for this.
That's perfect. That's perfect. I love that. So, Mike Sancho, you heard it here first.
Yep.
Cool. Well, we'll be excited to see the car get put onto the engine. Is that how I would say that?
Pretty much, yeah. We'll stuff this back in there hopefully Monday.
Awesome. So yes, check out our live feed next week if you want to see the car up and running, and say hello to our master mechanic, Mr. Scott Dronsella. Again, the live feed viewers love you, Scott.
Have fun, sir.
Thank
See you
you.
later.
Bye. And this is actually the vehicle that it is going to be going back in. This is the cradle. I think that's what he called it, cradle. And so yeah, so it's all here.
Front subframe with the
Got
steering.
his trusty dusty Valvoline here.
Product endorsement.
Shouts out. So yeah, that'll be super exciting to see, and yeah, tune in next week if you guys are interested in seeing more of what's going in and around the shop. I know, Dan, that you want to turn around and look at that GTO, but you better not. Don't do it. Don't do it. But yes, thank you so much for...
No.
Whoppa!
Oh.
Just kidding. Thank you so
Ninja.
much for tuning in with us this week, you guys. We will see you next Friday at 3 o'clock. And don't forget, the Halloween Hallapalooza is next Friday, the 26th, Taylor, Michigan. Don't forget it, Motor City Solutions will be there, and we hope to see you there. All right, you guys, have a good weekend, and keep cruising safely. Bye.